So New York City is a little bit behind the 8 ball because of our regulatory and legal parameters. That's okay. The mayor actually has an opportunity right now. If he were to roll this out a bit more aggressively, remove those laws, we would then be on par with cities like Phoenix and LA and Austin, where Waymo has a certain level where they've passed all these regulatory hurdles in order to be completely autonomous within those cities.
But Chris, real fast, I feel like this mayor is super protective of working class, and if you say that driverless cars are going to take the jobs of people, he may not be on board with that.
So I have a plan. I'm a tech guy. I'm not a political analyst here. But if I were in the mayor's shoes, the manner with which I would do this is you're not neglecting your constituents and the working man and or the taxi driver if you get them included in this process. And what I mean by that is they could have Waymo subsidized programs to train taxi drivers, to be supervisors, to be people that are deploying the driverless cars, to be people that are repairing the driverless cars. There's a manner with which you can implement this infrastructure and not inhibit the implementation of technology in our great city.
Yeah,
right?
There's a way that you got to work with the technology. But here's the thing. Have you seen how people walk in New York City on the streets?
Yeah,
in the streets,
it's crazy. I mean,
red lights are ignored. How are you going to get a driverless cars in the streets of Manhattan?
I mean, look, we're not going to be. We can't change the walkers in New York City, but we can change the technology behind it. AI and the data that AI uses through these autonomous cars gets smarter as time goes on. I love New York. I was born in Brooklyn, and I love New Yorkers. But I think eventually I would probably trust an autonomous car more than I would trust somebody with road rage or somebody that's maybe had a cocktail before they're driving.
I was going to say, the fact that we do have crazy people here that don't listen to the street sides and whatever, I would say that's more of an argument to have Waymo. Explain why, because there are some stats behind that.
So Waymo has multi-sensory implementation within their cars. So for example, Tesla only uses cameras. Okay, so Tesla has to have a driver in all of those cars that they're saying that they have fully autonomous. That's not true. Waymo's been around for about 10 years. Multiple billions of dollars from Google invested in it, and they have level 4. So there are multiple sensors that show 3D analysis. So it's not just the camera. They can look at depth. They could see how far away an object is, or if a person is running at the car at a certain speed. And that's why it becomes much more safe. So if you're the mayor, you could gate these places where these autonomous cars are. You can do it in off hours. You can test it on weekends. There's all sorts of fun things that you could do.
What I found really interesting, the CES, the convention's going on right now in Las Vegas. NVIDIA has entered the chat in terms of the autonomous vehicles.
They're going to enter every chat because they are so flush with cash and they are not going away anywhere. This is going to be something that is going to be exciting to see. But
anything stuck out to you with their new plan for this?
Well, I think the issues that they're going to encounter have to do with regulatory compliance. Okay, so Waymo, and the reason why Waymo is ahead of the game is because they didn't move fast. It's because they went very slowly and they were able to get all these regulatory approvals. Those are the issues. Like even tech giants like Elon Musk at Tesla, he can't change the law. He could make the technology go very quickly, but you have to go through the regulatory hurdles.
All right, Chris, gotta leave it here, but real fast, how many more years till we see this fully here?
Next year.
Oh, okay.
Next year, people. Sorry.
Well, sorry, or you're welcome. Who knows? We certainly appreciate you being here. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
And Nick is up next with another check of the forecast.